I have a 35-year-old son
Yeah.
who has he's always been very irresponsible. He has a pattern of blaming everyone else and not taking responsibility for his problems. And I think one of my questions is, I've tried setting boundaries with him. He's verbally abusive to me and the whole family. I've tried setting boundaries and saying, I love you, this is not acceptable. I don't want to, you can't talk to me this way. And if you do, we're just not going to talk.
That's a boundary.
That it is a boundary. It's a little bit late. One of those boundaries I didn't set was the fact that he came to me not too long ago, and it was like he needed help. He doesn't hold a job for more than 3 months, and he never has money. He never has anything. He's finally started his own business, and I helped him. He needed a truck. I co-signed for him. I know it's gotten to be a mess. Anyways,
he started, generally speaking, if somebody is not responsible and they're a blamer, that's not a business that I invest in.
I know. And
it just can't succeed.
Guess the thing,
right? Did it fail?
I enabled him. No, he's still with it, but he's not paying his truck payments, and
then it's not making it. I mean, a business that can't pay its bills, it's not doing well, right? So anyways, it's just predictable. That's all I'm saying. Whenever you're, whenever you're dealing with somebody whose predominant strategy in life is to blame, then it's very predictable what's going to happen to them. They're going to fail. In whether it's work or personally or clinically or anything else. It's just blame is a drug that we take to make us feel better that ruins our lives.
Yeah. And I mean, he's so down and everything. And the question is, I really, as a mom, I am trying to set those boundaries and everything. He's, like I said, he's very verbally abusive, and I know I've got to do this. But
I don't know what you mean though. When you say, what do you have to do? What do you have to do that you haven't done? You've already said, look, if you're abusive to me, I can't talk to you, and you said you did that. So that should solve that until he's not abusive, right? So what is it? What other boundaries do you have to set that you're not setting?
Well, I'm worried about him because the fact that recently he told us that he wanted to kill himself, and yet I still want to go and run to him and, I'm trying to help him or do something for him. Yesterday, it happened to be that my son called, did a wellness check on him, but he's so inside, I want to improve the relationship, and I guess that's my problem. How can I keep those boundaries and not talk
you
to
want to improve?
Yet,
what is it you want to improve? His relationships? Is that what you said?
I do want to improve the relationship I have with him. Yes.
Oh, your
but
relationship.
I know that right now. Yeah, but I know right now I can't until he gets some help, counseling or whatever. I know I can't help him.
Right. So let me clear one thing up and then hold on to that thought and come back to me with it. But is he suicidal? Is he in danger?
I don't know, because that's what he texted.
When did he text you that? When did he text you that?
Yesterday.
Was this before the wellness check?
Yes. And then we had the police go over there and just check on him. And he was just very angry.
The police went?
Yeah.
Oh, I thought you said his brother went.
No, his brother called and
okay. So you did the right thing. He talked about suicide, so they went and checked on him and he's okay. All right. So give me the question.
Question is I want to keep with those boundaries. I need to keep with those boundaries. And yet, as a mom, like with all this going on, how do I like not respond? How do I, as a mom, it's hard not to talk to somebody and reach out. I try not to engage in his outbursts or anything when he texts me. I don't respond. But how do I keep those boundaries, knowing this kind of stuff is happening? One. And two, my second question is, I guess with the boundaries, I'm trying to break that pattern with him. But also I want to improve my relationship. So like, is this gonna, I guess, is it gonna work, or how can I improve the relationship? I know there's a lot in there and it's like a short time. I know it needs counseling, but like I'm desperate now to find out any advice of what I can do,
Okay.
like,
yeah, sure.
In this situation.
I mean, you're
holding
a
on
mother.
to those boundaries.
You're a mother. I mean, I love the saying, the decision of a child is the decision of where your heart outside of your body for the rest of your life.
Right.
It's pretty vulnerable. You have no control. It's outside of your body. He's out there on his own path, making his own choices, but your heart certainly, feels every misstep. So that I empathize with that. And first thing I would do is I would say to you, if you are going to help him, then put the oxygen mask on yourself first and then turn to help the child in the seat next to you. You know how they say that on an airplane?
Yeah. I remember you saying that before too. Yes.
Well, I got it from a flight attendant.
Right.
That's
yes.
That's where we get it. I heard, in fact, when my flight this past week, one of the flight attendants said, "What'd she say? Turn and place it on one of the children next to you, preferably the one with the highest future earning potential, or something that can take care of you in your old age." I can't remember how she worded it. Okay, so that's number one. How are you going to help him when every time he goes up and down, it affects you and you go up and down, right? You can't, right? Think of if you are a surgeon and you're tethered to the blood pressure or the pulse or the bleeding of the patient on the table. And every time they do it, you do it. Well, how can a surgeon do anything if they're tethered to the ups and downs of the person that they're trying to help? You can't.
Yeah.
Right? So the first thing is you got to get yourself stable. So what I would do is I would tell you, I want you to go see a counselor. Is he addicted?
I don't think so. No.
Okay.
I don't even know at this point, but I don't think so.
I'd want you to see a good counselor who has a lot of experience in dysfunctional family systems and enabling adults and all of that. And sometimes you can't go to counseling. I don't know if you can or can't, but I would suggest you do. And you can do this because it's free. I'd go to a good Al-Anon group. I'd go to a group. Yeah. People that love people that are out of control. And because you need a support system where you're normalizing with other mothers who care and other fathers who care, where they're having to modulate their care and not enable some kind of behavior. Because it's very difficult to do that in a vacuum where the only input you're hearing is yourself. Because it says jump in, help, rescue, care, fix this pain, make it easier. I can take this pain away, et cetera, et cetera. Okay. Yeah. And it's very important that you're around other voices that are in that same boat and that they aren't, doing the wrong thing. In fact, you're around other voices and watching them and seeing how they are responding. You follow me? So
Yeah.
I want you to get your stability down first. That's the most important thing. Okay. Then secondly,
Okay.
what you do is from there, hold on, I've got a technology problem happening right here.
Uh-oh.
Let's fix this. What you got to do from there is you got to get a strategy to figure out how to help. Now, let me tell you what your role is going to consist of. Your role is going to consist of basically, and here's the phrase I like to use, basically becoming a bridge for him to get help. You are not the help. Okay. He's had 35 years to utilize your help. I don't think this next year is going to be the magic year. All right.
And how can I help him to get help? How can I be that bridge for a 35-year-old?
You can, this is what I want you to do a strategy with, because I don't know all the particulars, but broadly, it looks like this. Sweetheart, I hear you. I love you. I know you're in pain. I can tell you're in pain when you get angry at me and when you respond like you do. I know you're in pain because of all the reasons you've told me. I really, really want to help you. Okay?
Mm-hmm.
You've asked for A, B, C, or D. You've asked me to bail you out financially, or you've asked me to come over and do this for you, this, that, and the other, or listen to you screaming. I can't help in those ways right now, even though I might be willing at some point to help you in a variety of ways like that. I don't know yet, but I might. But what I can help you to do, so that we might get to where I can help you in other ways, I can help you to get some professional help that would help you turn all of this around. That's how I will help you. So I will find the person if you want me to, or you can find them. And we can go together, or you can go on your own, or whatever the counselor figures out is the best scenario. But that's how I would like to help you. And it's up to you to say yes or no. That's your choice. I'll always be here offering that help. But I can't give you other kinds of help until you're getting some help to be able to use the help that I've given you, because the help I've given you in the past, it hasn't worked. So I'd love to help you, but the first step is getting some help, and that's the boundary.
That's very good advice. Thank you so much. I think I can.
And if he does, talk about suicide or whatever, that's where you do exactly what you did, was you get a wellness check. You call somebody, go make sure he's safe. Okay. Got to get some other callers. Thank you for your call. You
so much.
You are you're very, very welcome. I'm gonna let you talk to Albie and give you a subscription to boundaries.me, because we have many, many courses on there that will help with this very problem. So thanks for your call.